Hi guys, it's Miss Seckerly. I'm going to help read with you Tiny Towers of Sand by Kimberly Feltz Taylor. Alright, so make sure that you see the page number down here. It's page 41, so make sure you're on the right page of your packet. I'm going to flip the page over and start reading with you. I'm going to point my finger on each line so that you can see where I'm at. Some people live near a special lake. They found a surprise on the beach. The sand was in different shapes. Some sand looked like little towers. These shapes stayed for one day, then they were gone. Down here you can see your picture, and this says St. Joseph, and there's a zoom in so that you can actually see the beach. And it says, this caption says, strange towers showed up in St. Joseph, Michigan. Okay, and up here is Canada, and then down over here is more of the U.S. So now we're on page 42. I'm going to flip my page, and the next page is this page. So up here, the heading is, The Shapes Appear. The sand shapes showed up in the winter. They looked like art, and it looked like someone had cut or carved the small shapes out of rocks, but this art was made of sand. Okay, you can see a picture of them, and down here this caption says, the beach was full of sand shapes. Now I'm switching the page. Now I'm on page 44. What made these shapes? The sand was wet. It got very cold outside. The water in the sand turned to ice, and the ice held up the shapes. They were made of frozen sand. So here's a picture of the beach. This beach is made of frozen sand. That's what this caption right here says. And that's what we're looking at in the picture. The next page says, later it got warmer. Some of the ice in the sand thawed. The ice turned back to water, and the sand got soft and loose. The sand came free of the shapes. The wind took the sand away, but some of the ice stayed. These shapes were still hard. They looked like art. Look at that in that picture. How cool is that? And down here the caption said, blowing wind helped make these shapes. Flip the page. This is my last page. I'm going to read my heading up here. My heading says, the shapes disappear. It got warmer and warmer. The ice all turned to water. The sand all came free, and the shapes fell, and they were gone. But the shapes could show up again. All you need is sand, cold, and wind. And that's the picture of the sand going back to being flattened on the ground. And this caption says, the shapes fell when the air got warm. Okay, now we're going to move on to answering our questions.